So I just listened to the song "Drug Addiction" by Kolichi, and I'll put a link to the song below. It's a really good rap song, and it just inspired me to talk about my story, which is I've been struggling with marijuana and Adderall addiction for about 10 years now. I've been, in and out of rehab, in and out of jail, doing drugs. I get clean for a year or two, then I go right back out. I just, right now I've been clean for about 1.5 months. And I've just been struggling with drug use, drug addiction. I also have some mild form of schizophrenia, psychosis, and that kind of compounds with my drug addiction and makes things a lot worse. So yeah, that's just my story, or that's the break, like the synopsis or the summary of my drug addiction. But it really started when I was in college, and that's when I tried marijuana for the first time, and it took me to a different planet. It was amazing, and then Adderall came onto the screen, and that was, the highs are just. I think they have this thing where they say your dopamine levels on average are at around 50 nanoliters per centimeter or something like that. Like it's like at 50 nanoliters, your dopamine circuits, and your dopamine circuits is the pleasure molecule in your brain. So if you have a bad day, your dopamine circuits go down to about 40 or 30. If you have a really perfect day, your dopamine circuits go up to 70 to 80 to 90. But what drugs do is they hijack those reward circuits in the brain by, taking your dopamine levels up to 1,000. Adderall takes it up to 400, 500. Marijuana on top of that. I've done ecstasy before, and it's this process of just being hijacked by drugs. You have no control anymore. You are a slave to the drugs. It is, you know, the it is slave consciousness. It is slave consciousness, and I'm struggling with it. I've gone back, and forth with this Adderall marijuana addiction, and I'm trying to pull myself out of it. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of journey like how I feel regarding, now I'm in early sobriety, so I'm gonna do it like every week or so. I'm gonna just give you guys an update about my drug addiction. Yeah, it's definitely a thing. When I do drugs, I steal, I lie, I cheat, and when I stop doing drugs, I turn into a completely different person. I'm like, I tell the truth. I'm always, I'm generous. I don't steal, I don't lie, I don't cheat. So it definitely drugs change who you are. They're powerful. They are powerful substances, and I definitely do identify as an addict, right? I do have a drug addictive brain. Everything I do, I go all in, right? Like I'm an author too. I write books and I just go. Like I don't stop writing. That's why I have 6 books out. So everything I do 100%. That can be a good thing, in the case of productive pursuits, but with drugs, it can also be a bad thing. So, yeah, that's just my nature. I think this is really therapeutic. I hope some other people will drop some comments down below about their struggles with addiction or mental health issues. I have both, and those both, each disorder feeds on each other. So there's like substance use disorder, and then there is the mental health disorder, which is schizophrenia. So I don't have hallucinations, but I do get delusions. I hear voices in my head when I do drugs. But when the drugs stop, the voices tend to go away or they minimize greatly. I'm on antipsychotics, and ever since I got on antipsychotics, things have been infinitely better. I can be myself again, and my spiritual connection has gotten stronger. I have more experiences of unity consciousness, and that really helps with my drug addiction too, is it puts me in a space of peace and bliss. So I don't need drugs, right? Like if you meditate and you're automatically in a peaceful state, like you don't need drugs. You only need drugs when you're angry. Like I got angry earlier today and I had two cravings back to back. So yeah, it's definitely early recovery for me. I'm trying to get some more days under my belt. I plan to go to NA, do all that good stuff. So yep, that's my drug journey. I'm gonna update you guys once a week about it, and wish me luck. I hope to hear from you guys too. But we'll see what happens. Have a good one, guys.